and go.
Hey peeps, I just want to do a quick little video on some things I've been growing in the garden and show you an easy way to put together dinner. I try to have everything in one space, and really it's simple, it's easy, and I had to pick the things I already grew. So today is an eggplant day, picked a lot out of the garden, and I have a stainless steel sheet of things I can bake on. Roasting vegetables is probably the single easiest and best way for me to prepare a meal. I always start with a grain. You can do cooked rice, pasta, quinoa, pretty much anything you want. And I usually do a one-pot meal on Sundays. It's a whole big pot of rice, quinoa, or pasta. And then I save them in different containers, like this glass one, so I can use them up all during the week. Lunch, dinner, breakfast, anything you might want. So, first off, I'll start by doing the eggplant. And the one thing that I like to have with me is everything in one spot, so I'm not running around the kitchen. The first thing I'm going to do is take the compost, use it in my compost bowl. The next thing is I'll simply just, first of all, I guess I should mention, I love my big cutting board. There's room, I have a lot of stuff on it, but I love my cutting board and I use it every day. So I'm basically just going to cut these small Japanese eggplant in slices and put them in the dish, baking sheet. Once I get those sliced and put in the baking sheet, also remember it's not about perfection, it's just about getting even sizes so your cooking temperature is a little more even. But there's no perfection in cutting. There's really just getting pieces that are about the same size. So I'm going to spread those around now that I have them on there. The next thing that I do is I love baked onion. So I'm going to take the onion, basically cut off the bottom, slice it in half, slice the edge, again my compost bucket, everything that goes right in the garden. Take the peel off pretty simply once it's in half. It's a lot easier. And I take maybe the first layer. I don't like to lose too much of my organic onion. Besides, when I'm growing my food, it's cheaper, it's better, it's tastier, it's more fun, and it's always organic. Once I get my onion peeled, basically I'm going to cut it into slices. Make sure you keep your fingers tucked in. Then I'm going to do just 3. Again, there's no perfection. Throw it around on my baking sheet with my eggplant. Break it up if necessary. And again, I'm still going to space around. I have some extra onions in the fridge, and I didn't use them the other day. So guess what? They're going to be on the grill sheet. Slice them up. Toss them around just like the others. I usually put mushrooms on top because they cook a little faster. Again, no perfection. Just make it easy. Just make it something, anything you need to use up in the fridge, or that you got from your co-op, or that came from the farmer's market. It's not usually about a recipe. It's, what do I have? What's fresh? What's in season? And what do I enjoy? You put those 3 things together, you've got a meal. So, rather than complete the whole thing, one of the things that I also have lots of in my garden, this is just this morning's haul, is tomatoes. So, I like color. I'm thinking that so long as I have the little stems broken off, I could throw those around. Oh, there's one. Compost. And throw them around the dish right before I'm baking. I like a stainless steel baking dish, and I like at least 3 or 4 colors. These yellow tomatoes are my favorite. They're low acid. John likes the red, so we have red too. But once you get the tops off, and again, this is from planting them 4 months ago, and now I'm harvesting every day at least this many. Pretty much a piece of cake. Have those in. Grow some fresh herbs in the yard. Oregano, it's like a weed. Drop it on top. Rosemary, like another weed. If you peel it against the stick, or against the stalk, I guess you would call it, so easy to come off. Take the top. Another way is if you like your herbs a little more fine, you can take it again against the stalk. Compost bucket, so I don't have a big mess to clean up. And you can also chop them with scissors. That's one of my finer ways to get things on there quickly. Sage, again from the garden. Easy, easy peasy. If you want to, Especially let your kids have fun with you. It's just use scissors. Remember? You use your compost bucket. And you can even use thyme. Now you don't have to use all of these. You can use any. You can use some. You can use none. But I find that when I grow my herbs, I use them. Again, I'm just peeling it against the stalk and putting it on. Compost bucket. A little bit of organic olive oil. I've tried 100 kinds, but I always use glass and I always use organic. I'm still on the verge of learning the things I like most. Not a ton, probably a couple teaspoons. I love Vogel herbs. Any kind of a salty kind of herb. And you're just going to lightly sprinkle all over. You could put turmeric on top if you like. You could put pink sea salt on top if you like. That's one of my favorites for potatoes or any kind of starchy vegetable. Pretty much any herb that you like at all. Put it in the oven, 350, 20, 25 minutes, you're done. You can put it again on top of pasta. You can put it on rice. You can put it on quinoa. You can pretty much put it on anything. If you have some meat already prepared, chicken breast, sausage, I don't eat so much meat, but I'll throw in something for John and cook it once a week and have it always ready. This is so simple. If you want a sauce on top, tomato sauce, make it yourself, curry sauce, anything you want you can put on top. Feta cheese, blue cheese, Parmesan cheese, pretty much anything. This will also last in the fridge for over a week, so if you want to mix it with pasta salad, make it cold, that works too. Hope you like this one. I'll do another one tomorrow. Thanks, bye.